So now you've learned your major scale, right? Or any scale for that matter. And you're practiced for quite a long time, but then you sound like the scale. You don't particularly sound musical. There's a reason for that. It's because you're practicing the scale like a scale. I'm not sure how much of sense that makes. If I am to take, let's say, an E flat major scale, right? Right. So now if I only keep practicing that with a metronome like that, so you're bound to really just sound like the scale, right? So there's a fine line between playing and practicing. You are going to practice this scale up until the point where you're comfortable playing that scale, like where you can keep time, you can sort of visualize the shape, like you should be able to play at least this particular shape or this particular one. Once you have reached that, right at that point, you got to stop playing this like a scale. At that point, what you want to do is you can start off by creating really short phrases based out of that scale. Use your imagination over here. Let's say I take the 3 note per string shape. So what if I try to create a short line like, and then I try to create another line which is sort of like an answer to that. So I got, then I can try playing the same thing down an octave, right? So now I did end up going out of that 3 note per string shape, but it really doesn't matter so much also. What matters more is creating the musical ideas out of it, right? So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. So we got, so you got to play like you're speaking initially. It's almost like you're playing it in free time, but then all the phrases are supposed to sound like questions and answers, if that makes sense. I'm really just trying to simplify it to the best of my abilities. If you feel you have a better way of saying that, comment down below. What I'm gonna do is, maybe rather than speaking too much about it, let me just keep playing and show you how I would practice if I were to start off again. You can use like little ornamentations like I just did, just a little chromatic hammer on kind of a thing, and a pull off. You can even try sort of like double stop or dyad kind of movements. Everything that I played, it's part of that scale, but it doesn't particularly sound like a scale. And that's because rather than practicing it like a scale, I'm trying to break out of it from the very moment I feel comfortable visualizing and playing that particular scale. So this was just like a really short tip that I thought I would share, because it's a question that I get from my private students and from people I meet at my gigs a lot. I felt that this is a really important topic to touch up on, because it's pretty concerning as to how many people are stuck with scales. Scales are great to know. Scales are probably one of the most important things that you should know, but just keep it at that. Know it, extract ideas out of it. Extracting ideas out of it is really what's more important. Hopefully this was helpful. If you want to know more about these kind of things and a lot more, just feel free to get in touch with me. My details are below. You can get in touch with me for private lessons. I am a full-time music educator and a performer. So yeah, and if this video was helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel and also sharing this video. If you want to add something to it, if you want me to maybe answer some other questions that you may have, comment down below, and whenever I get time, I'll get to that. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.